Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So your basic soldier's kit, you know, clothes, obviously, warmth items, blanket, coat, first aid kit, some sort of weapon, knife, gun, grenades. They also need a decent pair of boots. So these are my reenacting boots. There's various sorts that were worn during World War II. You got rough out boots, service boots, jump boots. So these are my rough out boots. As you can see, the rough side of the leather is on the outside. You should be able to see there. The inside is the smooth side of the leather. So basically the leather's the opposite way around. Had them a couple of weeks now, a few weeks. So I've been breaking them in. They're actually surprisingly comfortable. I was expecting them to be a lot harder and more uncomfortable than what they are. So they are pretty decent. So when I was looking into boots and what I would wear, did have a bit of a slight crisis. So these are examples of the boots that I've just mentioned. Notice the colour on them. Very different. Very different. So those boots are a lot darker than the ones I've got. Couldn't figure out why. So did a bit of research, asked a few people. They need dubbing and they need waterproofing. So looked into dubbing, found this was one of the ones that came up. Hubbard's shoe grease. You can use, I think Snow Seal was the other one that came up as well. So never dubbed boots before. Done a bit of research, reading, watching videos. Gonna read the instructions and we're gonna try and dub some boots. See how that goes. So, gonna take the laces out. Need to make sure we get all the seams and all the stitching so I don't get wet feet. So that will be a pretty miserable weekend if that happens. See how far we get, shall we? So I've been at it, no, about 15 minutes now. Honestly, it smells horrific. So that's the before. It's the one I haven't done yet. That's the one I'm working on now. Just about to see it there in the light. Massive difference in colour and hopefully waterproofness. So from what I've read, it needs about somewhere between three to 5 layers of grease. So if you've just been taking a little bit on a rag and then just moving it in circles on the shoe. Oh, sorry. So I've done the inside of the eyelets and the tongue as well. Need to make sure, need to figure out how to get right into the groove. So I do the seal, the seam, that's the word. That needs to happen with both shoes, so I might be here a little while. So I'll show you I won't show you everything because you're going to get bored and it seems like a very long process. So I shall be back when I've done a few more coats. So here we have my finished, dubbed World War II rough out boots. This one is a little bit darker because I've literally just finished doing that one. But when it's dry, it'll look like that one. So that was the colour they started as. Just see that as the laces. So the more layers you put on, the darker they will go. These have had 3 layers, and that's what they'll look like. So it's certainly taken the newness out of them. So they should be all ready and waterproof, ready to wear for the new season in a few weeks. It's not long to go now. So like I said, they've had 3 layers. You can probably put as many layers as you want on, but I'm going to start with the 3. See how that goes. If I need to add any more layers, I could just put my dub in and a rag and my brush in my box with me to take with me just in case. But I'm hoping they're not going to get too damp and wet, but hey, British summers, who knows what's going to happen. So that's it for this one. Took a bit of doing, get the boots ready, but it's easy enough to do. Just get a rag and suitable shoe grease. I would suggest wearing gloves because it stinks and it's a bit gross. But that bell is the cat playing, by the way. Just ignore. You're stuck now, aren't you? She's stuck. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully see you at one of my events. I will post which ones I'm at. You come and say hello. But until then, I shall see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.